introduce a buddy of mine. You guys know my man, my friend, my pal, Andy Albright. And so I want to bring Andy on. We were chatting this morning. I thought, hey, man, wouldn't it be cool if we got Andy on the call? And sure enough, here he is. So let me see if I can get him unmuted. All right, Andy. Hey, brother. You are front and center.
What's up, bro?
Hey, man. Welcome to our base shop meeting. Thank you, dude. I'm fired up, man. What are you fired up about?
Good to see you, man. It looks like you got a crowd of people on here.
We sure do.
I wish some of you guys would turn in videos on. I see how pretty y'all are. See how pretty group that Abian's. You okay if I tell them to do that, Abian?
Yeah, you're fine. You know.
I'd love to see some of y'all. What's up, Raymond?
What's up, Andy?
Fired up out of my mind, dude.
Yes, sir.
Got my little haircut. Look at that, bro.
I see it's looking slick. Looking real good.
Got it tight. What else we got on here? Where you at? Where you hailing from?
I'm from Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville, Kentucky, man. You up there in the Leventovich territory, ain't you?
Yes, sir.
I see Scott Mills on there. What's up, Scott? I've been seeing your name pop up on the leaderboards. Arnita. You can't argue with that. Bruce. Bruce. You ought to get a discount from Foresters. Bruce Barak. Yeah, namesake.
That's right.
Who is T. Hannah? That's a good abbreviation. T. Hannah. You go by T, or is that just the way the Zoom is?
That's my buddy Todd. He's out in Las Vegas.
Ah, changed it. Todd, what's up? Vegas, bro, I'm coming to see you. We're getting ready to do some craps, man. Yeah, when they open the craps back table without a mask, I'm back. Ain't doing no mask. Last time I was out there, the governor of North Carolina called me, Roy Cooper. I said, what's up, Gov? He says, what are you doing, Albright? I said, I'm trying to play craps. They won't let me wear a mask. You need to wear a mask. I said, damn, Roy. I got to go. Okay. I get killed. I was like, I'm drinking wine. I'm drinking wine. I'm drinking wine. And the guy was like, I was like, give me a straw. That way y'all can't say nothing to me. I just pull my mask down, put my straw in there. I said, you need to be considerate. I said, I'm trying to bet. I'm not trying to win. We're in Vegas. You know, prostitution.
Apologies, I'm off mic right now. Kids are doing the homeschooling, so.
Oh, well, don't let them hear me. You need to know. Karen. What's going on, girl? Long time no see. They got us locked up. How you been?
That's right. I am good, Andy. Good to see you on the call today.
Got a bunch of good ones here, Avi. Y'all to be doing about $1 million a month. Let's see.
Here's a man.
25,000 plus 25,000 plus 25,000 plus 20. Okay, on, bud. You got some potential right up in here.
I think so. I got David Henderson out of Phoenix. He's been killing it, dude. 5,000, 10,000 a week. He's been killing it.
Come on here, David. Tell me something good, man.
Well, it's freezing down here in Phoenix.
Really?
Yeah, it is only about 55 degrees, which for us is really cold. It's like, the dead of winter.
God, man. I'm out here on Treasure Island. It is crazy beautiful. It's supposed to have a storm. Got up this morning. It's bright, sunny, little breeze. So I hadn't had too many bad days here on Treasure Island. And where you at? Somebody else comes on and just bumps around. It's not you, it's me. Hey, can you do your video on David?
Yep, there we go.
It looks like you roughing it out there.
I am. Yeah, it's a tough place to work.
Now, did you have some experience selling before, David?
I've been selling various things all my life.
Me too. What's been your favorite so far?
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm loving what I'm doing right now. When you can sell something and you can help someone and know that you're bettering their quality of life and the family's quality of life. It doesn't get any better than that.
You know, I was talking to a guy earlier, and I said, "What'd you used to do?" He said, "I was selling cars, and I was doing good. I just started to develop a conscience." And that was a big problem. I said, conscience is a big problem when you're selling cars.
Yeah.
Insurance, you just light them up, get them all you
Yep.
can get. We have not had one person ever complain when they died, mainly because they dead. Well, you say, what about the survivors? They complain? Never about having too much life insurance. Well, recorded history. You sold my husband too much insurance. Now I got $500,000 and I didn't need that much. Nope. No complaints from the dead. No complaints from the survivors. Ever.
There you go.
Ever. I will tell y'all this, though. Aben, you'll love this. One of our agents recently decided she was so good friends with this lady that she would add her name to the lady's checking account.
Whoa.
Yeah, you can imagine, whoa.
Oh my God.
Not a good idea. Not a good idea. She's going to help her out, Aben. You won't be seeing this person again. For a
Oh
while.
man.
It might be.
Ooh.
I don't know what you get for that. Probably like 3 years with a white-collar crime.
Oh
Woo.
gosh.
2.
Wow.
Don't do that. That's how easy this is, though. You just can't be tempted. You got to do it right. Well, David, how long have you been doing insurance?
Just a few months.
Bro, I'm going to tell you what. Have you heard, Aben has not been rubbing Megan Wood in your face or anything, has he? Sound like Megan Wood this, Megan Wood that? He ain't done that to
I
you.
hear it every week, at least 3-4 times.
Oh God, she put $150,000 in the bank in the last 2 years. I'm not talking about in the bank and out of the bank. Stayed in the bank.
Wow.
I called Mike Leventovich, who is one of Aben's big producers. I said, look, y'all got to figure out how to get her to invest in residual income. And so she's now got a half. Listen, this is a waitress from Applebee's who now has a secretary that works about 30 hours a week, 40. She's a part-time secretary. And then she's got another one full-time, which works about 80 hours a week. And this is a Applebee's waitress. I know 50-year adults who have never had an assistant that they was able to pay them. She's paying people, has a 5-year-old kid, mom and daddy that drive her crazy, but don't tell her mom and dad that. Let me tell you this. The other day, she called her assistant. She said, I'm moving. I am moving. She's right here is where all her clients are. Well, all her leads are over here in this county. She said, I'm going to move dead in between. That way I got my new clients and my old clients and dead in between. That's the way she thinks, making money. Do you know this story, Amy?
No.
So she calls her assistant. She said, and another thing, my mama's over at my house all the damn time, driving me crazy, up in my business, asking questions, driving me crazy. Guess who was standing beside her assistant?
Seriously.
Her mama.
The mama.
Her mama. So her mama started saying, what are you talking to me? She said, well, you need to hear it. You needed to hear it. That's what she said. She didn't apologize. She didn't say, oh, I'm sorry, mama. I didn't mean it. She said, you needed to hear it, mama. I thought that was funny. You needed to hear it.
That's good.
But let me tell y'all this. This is what I was telling Aben about. We got to get down in the nooks and the crannies into the details. Leventovich, your boy, Mike Leventovich, I was interviewing some of his people, and I was like, how many phone calls you make an hour? I don't know. I was like, Mike, you got to get these people to tell me how many phone calls they make an hour. Number two, I showed them this trick. This got one girl, but I'm telling you, it's messed her up, baby. I said, first of all, you call people up. Let me show you this right here. And the girls, they was like, we've seen that before. I said, watch this. Now watch this. David, what's your phone number? I'm going to show you. Y'all see this phone, right? Some of y'all might never seen this. You got, hey, where is that on my phone? I can't find it on my phone. That's because you're not calling people you don't know. You're calling your sister and your brother and your auntie and your uncle and your cousin, your upline. You know everybody. You got to call people you don't know. You got to get comfortable. You got to get comfortable with this. You got to get comfortable with this pad. Dave, what's your phone number? I'm gonna show you how to
253
253
397
my bad. 253
397
397
6258.
6258. All right, so watch this. Don't pick up, okay? Just let it ring. When you're calling a new client, Vinny, Harriet, Roe, Connie, when you call a new client, here's what it does. You let it ring like this. Now listen. One ringy. Two ringy. God, this is driving me crazy. That's why people can't make money. Three ringy. Everybody's hoping they don't pick up, right? I know he ain't gonna pick up. That's how good I am. That's four ringy. I'm done. My patience. Watch this. Hit the phone. Now watch this. Here's what you do. That counts as one dial. Like this lady was doing 20 dials an hour, Abian.
Yeah.
He's waiting until the answering machine picked up. Watch, guys. Here's two dials. Now watch it. This is what's got to go. Watch this. You hit that green button. See how his number pops up? Boom. That counts as two dials. Two. That's one, two, three, four. Yes. Whew, didn't pick up. Okay, now watch this. Hit it again. 1001, 1002, three dials. That's three dials in less than a minute. How are you going to tell me in 60 minutes you can't get in 40 dials? Because she's waiting until the answer machine, she listens to the answer machine. I don't know if she leaves a message. I didn't get that far into it. But I was just this nitty-gritty. The one girl was like, I didn't know the phone would do that. I thought you had to redial the whole number every time. I was like, nope, just hit it and then hit it. And she was like, you changed my life. In the nooks and the crannies, not in the, you got to work on your desire, and your context, and your voice. All that matters. You know, high voice, low voice. I'm trying to tell y'all. Cadence helps. All that stuff matters after we get the absolute basics. And it's hard. It's very hard to get in people's face about the basics, but we got to figure out how to do it and get down on it. You should be making 35 to 40 phone calls, 45 phone calls an hour. If you're not, you're making this much money in that amount of time. What you need to be doing is making this much money in that amount of time. A story I might have told approximately 9,765 times is when I worked at a textile mill, and this guy, we made denim. We made cotton. We would spin cotton and make it into yarn and dye it and make it into jeans, blue jeans or denim. Not blue jeans, but we make it into the fabric. And I had the supervisor in spinning. His name is Bobby Wood. You say, Bobby Wood, did you go fishing this weekend? He said, yeah. Catch any fish? I went fishing, didn't I? So I asked people, I said, can Bobby Wood fish? He said, don't ever go fishing with Bobby Wood, because when Bobby Wood goes fishing, Bobby Wood goes fishing. He ain't going to drink no beer. He ain't going to eat no sandwich. He ain't going to talk to you about your family. He ain't talking about the weather. My boy, fish, 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 fish. I was like, I'm not going with Bobby. That's why most people don't make money in this business. They say they're making phone calls, but what they're doing is eating. They say they're making phone calls. What they're doing is watching television. They say they're making phone calls. They might as well be playing tiddlywinks. Might as well be playing dominoes. When I go to call in an hour, I plan on making 40 freaking phone calls. My wife's been getting me. She don't like me to use that F word, fair. I make 40 freaking phone calls. Blah, 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 blah. Hey, listen. Yeah, about that mortgage protection. Hey, John, is this Johnny? Johnny? I mean, I'm just like, an example would be how I jump on this phone call. I had to get my peanuts out of my teeth. Once I got my peanuts out of my teeth, I was on y'all like white on rice, like stink on dookie, like 2 coats of paint. I don't play when it comes to making money. Is that, Abian called me, asked me, can I do something? Whatever he said, can I do something? I said, bro, I know you 20-some years. You made money in Amway. Most people can't even get in Amway. Most people scared of it. You wasn't scared. You got in, jumped in with both feet. My joker, they have Abian and Jenny up on stage raising their hands up. These guys are immortal. And I thought so. And I know so. Because I was doing the same thing he's doing. Get my teeth beat in People making $3 a month, we still talk them into not quitting. You don't need to quit. You make $3 next month, you're gonna make $6. Everybody calm down. Then we get them making 12. It was hard work. If you could make money in Amway, Avian made money in Amway. If you make money in Amway, you can make billions of dollars over here. But we're up here, can make billions. We got to stay down here in the dirt. People always ask me. I called up Erica Durr. She might be on your team. And she got some serious, got the C word going on. And I called her up, and they was like, why'd you call her? I was like, I like her. What do you want me to do? I'm down in the dirt. I'm not up in the sky. I'm in a high tax bracket. It's reported that it's going to get higher without even more money. So I'm in a high tax bracket, but I'm low when it comes to people. I'm down here where we are. I'm on the phone. I'm in the dirt. I'm in the nitty gritty. How do you say hello? What is the first word you say? What's the tone? What's the inflection? What's the intent? That makes sense? Karen, what do you think?
Very good information, sir. Glad you're on our call this morning.
Make more money faster.
Mm-hmm.
People say, well, you just want me to work harder. No, I want you to work smarter and harder. You want me to work smarter and harder? Yeah, I want you to make massive more money and give more money away and spend more money. I want a lot. Matter of fact, I want it all. And I want it now. I can't. People say, what's your passion in helping y'all make money? To see you traveling all over the world, Karen. To see Alex Avian recognized. To see his children's college education paid for. I was telling him, I'm a partner now with Integrity. I don't make no money. Only thing I used to say all the time, I just get satisfaction out of helping y'all. Well, I better mean it now because I don't get a dime for it. I done sold my company. The only thing I got stock in the company. And the only way I can drive the stock up in the company is get somebody else partner. Get somebody else making millions. And I'm just looking like this going like, people say like, everybody wants to make it. No, they don't. That's like me wanting to lose weight. That is a joke. You wouldn't see me stuffing them peanuts and the sesame seed. I went over to get me some wine. I had to pick me up some Cheetos. I said, Bo, you ain't going to stay fat if you quit eating. I said, I better get me some Cheetos or whatever these things are. If I was serious about it, now I'm serious about making money though. You know why? I got a little break here. I can sit down out there on my porch, watch the seagulls, might be a bikini go walk by. You ain't never tell what's going to happen out on my porch. People walking down the beach, waving and stuff like that. But Adrian's like, you want to jump on my car? I was like, I can't resist it. It's just like a Snickers bar. I can't resist making money. Does that make sense? Like, what is it you want? Do you want to be skinny? I got this one boy. I'm going to tell you what. He got some biceps. He got the cutest biceps in the world. Women like billfolds better than biceps. Ha ha. He got a cute girlfriend already. I don't know what his problem is. Trying to keep her. He better daggum get some money coming in. I'm just kidding with y'all, kind of. Anyway, Avian, appreciate you, bro. You got a great team. Is anything you'd like to hear me from? Anybody? I like meeting this David guy. Hey, come back on here, David. Get the video on if you can. But I want to see some of the Arizona sunshine. Avian, what am I leaving out? What else do you want me to talk about? Anything?
And your presence, you rock, dude.
I bring the energy, Bo. David, let me tell you something. You think it's fun making money when you working. Wait till you start making money and you ain't working.
I like that
All
idea.
you're doing is spinning tops, sir.
I said, I like that idea.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. It's crazy, man. People out there struggling. You get one kid. You get one young lady like Megan Wood, dude. Can you imagine? Robert Wilson, American hero. PTSD on steroids, Bo. I'm talking crazy. All right? I love him. You know why? Where would he be making $250,000 in the world if he wasn't selling insurance with us? I'm on the phone with him about every day. Hey, Bo, what's up? It's rewarding, but watch this, bro. Imagine making 10% off a guy selling $25,000 a month. You make $2,500 a month. You know how many rental properties you got to have to make $2,500 a month? God almighty, $2,500 a month? How about if he's making $1,000 a month, you hired somebody? What if you got 10 people, $10,000 a month? What if you got a 20% spread? This thing's crazy. What if you had 10 people selling 20 grand? That's 200,000. You had a 10% spread. That's 20 grand a month. That's what I got my education, North Carolina State University. I can figure out how to do simple math fast. 10 people, 20,000, 200,000, 10% spread, 20 grand, 240. Not bad, bro. When I first saw this thing, I called up Alex Abuyuan. I said, Alex, dude, I know we love Amway, and we killing it with Amway. But I'm going to tell you what, Bo. I done found this thing called insurance. I know people make fun of it. I know they think it's silly. I know they think all the agents are goofy and retarded and stupid and stuck up and dumb and boring. We're going to bring sunshine and energy to the insurance industry. Get your ass down here. Let's go. I'm going to show you how the thing is. It's going to blow your mind. You ain't going to believe it. If you don't like it, you can leave. That jerker filled up a van, drove all night long, come down there and see me. Like, is this real? Oh, my God. Jerker ain't worked no real job since. Traveled all over the world. But it's finding somebody, David, and let me tell you something. You got to kiss a lot of frogs to find a prince. I can't help it that America's fat, lazy, dumb, stupid, and half of them getting a check coming in from the government. That is not my fault. My fault is find one person. That's my job, is to find one guy that says that gift is not enough. I'm going to need to make money. Who was it? Chris Manifold, who's hired by Megan Wood. I was talking to him the other day. His biggest day last week was $4,100 on a Wednesday in his bank account. And I'm not talking about Amway money, AB, where you get the money and you had to pay it to somebody else. $4,100 in one dadgum day on a Wednesday. I said, bro, here's the greatest thing about it. I bet you don't pay no taxes this year because we are self-employed. And you're going to write off eating out, golf, training, buy you 10 books, write off your books for education. I got all my, oh, don't pull that book up. They'll get all mad about that. They'll be triggered on that one. We're going to put, this is Be a Fantastic Recruiter. This is Question Your Way to Sales Success. I marked it out and put recruiting. Question Your Way to Recruiting Success. Buy you one of my books. Look at this. I'm highlighting in my own book. People make me mad. Who's your mentors? I want to say, who's my mentors? Why don't you look right here, this page of the book? It lists all my mentors. Why don't you read my book, dadgummit? But write off everything you can so you don't have to pay no taxes. But your lifestyle gets unbelievable. And I get kids that are 26, 27, 28, and they say, that legal? Yep, it's America so far. You can write it all off, Bo. And they're like, holy cow, tell me some more. I go, all right, let's go. And this is what I'm saying, Abian. If you can get one, so if we can get David to help us find the one, and then we'll get Karen find the one. And then people say this, they say, how do you stay so energized? Well, I don't want to be broke. Well, how do you stay focused? I hate being broke. I don't ever. I remember looking at, I opened up the menu. I looked down the right side of the menu and check the price. Then I'd go over to the side and see what I could eat. About 99.99% of the time it was chicken because it would be expensive, cheap chicken. I hated that. My wife go to order, my kids go to order a drink. My wife say, y'all need water. I'll be like, I'm going to cry. I hated that. Picking out a car, shopping for a car. Can you imagine it? I remember I used to do that, shop for a car. And I just call up somebody, hey, look, here's what I need. My Maybach's 2016. I ain't even done it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to text somebody and say, hey, somebody find me a new Maybach. Give me a good price. I ain't kidding with you. I won't ever deal with you again. I just hated that stuff. I lived down here a year almost without a maintenance guy. I thought I was going to die. I got me a maintenance guy. Whew. Hated fixing doorknobs. Hated. She told me, Dave, well, I was getting ready to go get my hair cut. Hey, help me get the Christmas tree out of Jeep. I looked there, I said, why did you not tell Wally to do that yesterday? I forgot. I was like, all right, you better bite your tongue and help her fix that Christmas tree out because you don't do nothing else. So I did. I helped her get it on the elevator. On the elevator at my house. Can you imagine carrying something up steps? You got a chance of dying. Anyway, so I just hated. I don't ever want to go back, Karen. I hated it, David. And the best way you can make money, David, because if somebody else gets hurt, man, I could get on this call, I could be crippled. I'd be like, hey, Avery, what's up, man? Fire it up. I'd still be making money. If I lose my voice, I guess I'd have to type it out. I'd have to write it out. I'd be like, y'all better get y'all's asses. But my point being, you can't, if something happens to you and all you are is a sales guy, your money cuts coming in. Don't get me wrong. My boy Stephen Davies has made millions with me. He told me, he said, last week I submitted 16,000. I was like, dude, he gonna make you an extra $10,000, $15,000 this week. Not bad to go out there and print 10 grand. If you want a hot tub, so I want a hot tub. Well, go out a week and work a week. Not bad. But anyway, Avian, you know I believe in you, bro.
Yeah, man.
Avian's found some incredible people, Mike and Noel, Megan Wood, this guy, Chris Manifold. I got this girl, it's one girl, Annette, Megan's training. I can't get Annette sell more than maybe 7, 8, 10 grand, 12 grand a month. And I got Megan. Megan calls her every day, wakes her up, gets her out of bed, and gets her going, screaming at her, training her. I think she's finally had a $20,000 a month. I said, I'm just going to let you have her. You get her right 20 grand. But it's just that in down dirty, tiny, think about it, Avian. She's hired what, 8 people in her lifetime, and 3 of them are selling.
Yeah.
Whereas me and you, sometimes we forget, we don't go to that one person and say, look, I'm going to get you going. But that's the trick at David, is getting that one, finding that one person, going through the masses of asses, calling, hey, how you doing? What kind of work you do? Oh, that's interesting. You've sold all kinds of stuff. You ever sold goats? You ever sold pine needles? You ever sold coupon books door to door? How about vacuum cleaners? David, any of those?
Yep, I started off with Kirby, actually, down in Florida.
Woo! So finding how we relate. Kirby, God, how'd you like that? Was it fun? Did you laugh about it? Was it crazy?
No, I didn't like it at all.
Oh, God, what didn't you like about it?
The old getting the door slammed in your face.
Ah, jeez, man. Did you make any money?
I did. Worked my way through college.
Oh, my gosh. So very effective. Very effective, just not that much fun.
Yep, you got it.
What's been the highest paid sales job you had?
Probably medical equipment.
Oh man, you ever heard of a guy named I can't think of his name, did a movie about him called he was homeless, had a little boy, a little black guy, had a little
Pursuit of
boy.
Happiness. Pursuit of Happiness. Chris Gardner.
Yeah. Chris something.
Chris Gardner.
Right. Were you selling the same kind of equipment Chris was selling?
No, I wasn't.
Was you as persistent as Chris?
I'd like to feel like on certain days I was.
Chris holds his finger up like that. It's bent like that right there.
Yep.
I said, what in the hell? He said, I was making so many phone calls. Back when you had to use an old phone call, his fingers bent like way over like that.
Yep.
I went up to Chicago and met him, and little Chris, about 6'6", about 290.
Yeah.
That little kid he had in the movie, he's about 6'6", 290. And I got Chris come back down and talk to my folks, tell them how crazy he is. I had no idea how crazy he is. That joker crazier than a run over dog, Bo. He's rich though. Pursuit of happiness. Pursuit of the dollar bill. Joker's got a money green convertible Rolls. I saw it. I was like,
Wow.
money green convertible Rolls. That boy crazy. You ought to hear it. Talk about getting stuff in your face. That Joker's selling this old white man out in Texas. Joker telling him black jokes all the time. Chris just sat there listening to him laughing. Kept selling him stocks. And Joker he went to go see Chris. Chris said, oh shit, he gonna find out. I'm gonna lose my best customer. So he was trying to decide whether he was gonna have a fake person stand in and pretend like he was him with his thing. He said, I'm just gonna do it. He said he's sitting there, old redneck Texan come in there and said, well, how you doing, Chris? They were best friends. He kept selling to him 20 more years or 10 more years. He kept selling to him. That's how, see, people don't understand. That's the way life is. You got to get up and you got to go. You know? It's an interesting book. Chris had a chance to kill the guy that raped him. Didn't kill him. He's like, if I kill him, I'm going to have 3 hots and a cot. But I like my freedom, so he didn't kill him. That was interesting. He got 2 books he wrote. I read them both. I like to read books on crazy people. I do not like to hear about what broke people doing. Drives me freaking crazy. Be like, my son will ask me, I said, baby, don't think about that. Why they do that? Don't think about them. Think about how Chris Gardner works. Think about Michael Jordan. Think about Buffett. Think about cray people. Think about the wrong people. Next thing you know, you're going to be thinking like they thinking. And then I'm going to have to disown you. You wouldn't disown him for that. No, I'd disown him. I might. Thinking's the craziest part, David.
Yep.
Nitty gritty, Avian.
Yep.
I know you got a lot of important stuff to cover with these guys.
No.
I love you. Karen, David, I want to meet some of these. I want to meet this Todd Hanna. I want to meet all these people. You let me know. I do a call anytime and help you out. Anything I can stir something up. Y'all think Avian's easy after I get through with you? You'll be like, I'm glad you're back.
Thanks, bro.
All right, but I love you, Avian.
Love you too, man.
Tell Jeannie I love her. Bye.
Okay. Oh my gosh, that is just, what's funny about that is we used to do calls, conference calls. So before Zoom, when I was in this business, and we used to do conference calls, so we'd get each other on each other's conference calls. So I'd get on Fitz's, and then we'd have Andy pop in, and we do sometimes we do a 10 p.m. late night call with our builders, Leventovich, Connors, Cater. We had a bunch of people on there just talking junk about building a business. And then I text Andy, I go, hey dude, can you get on our call? And then he jumps on, hey fellas, and everyone's like, oh man, Andy. And some of our best calls, he would just pop in and just kind of do his thing. And, it was just really cool, that kind of energy, because he's like, you guys see me all the time and I do what I do, but when you got Andy coming in and just kind of does his thing, it just makes you, think differently about a lot of things, and if you really break down, I'm glad I recorded this too, because if you break down the stuff he was saying, all the stuff he says has messages. It's all laced with getting your mind right on how to think about stuff, just basic stuff. We need to drill the basics better. When's the last time we talked about dialing the phone and putting the dials in? We got to get back to basics. Leventovich has been talking about getting back to the basics, teaching the basics, and because all the highfalutin, high level, highbrow stuff that we sometimes get, at the end of the day, doesn't mean anything until you're pounding the phone, and figuring out why you're not, okay, and figuring out how to make you better at it. So anyway, I just appreciate him so much for getting on the call and, giving us kind of a little bit extra. So I appreciate y'all being on, man. You got the benefits. You never know who's going to come on the call. So I appreciate that. So anyway.